Grand Rising. It's good to see everyone. Today we have a very important message. I think the world, they assume certain things, but they don't really understand at a deep level spiritual warfare and what it actually looks like. And this is the time period that we're in. We're in a time period where there's spiritual warfare, and what we might think in the human mind that it's going to look like, that's not actually how it's going to look like. And in today's lesson, I'm going to be sharing some real life examples so you could see how it plays out. We know today is a very spiritually in tune day. A lot of us are feeling it right now. So we want to stay focused. Yeah, it is. And this is a very powerful day. And you could utilize today's energies, knowing that the veil is very thin. We could cause massive changes for what we want to bring into our everyday life experience. And this is actually also a message so that you're not scared or nervous, because you might see people out there on social media and they're going to paint this picture, this is, you're going to have bombs going off and all these other things. That's not what this time period is about. It's best to not pay attention to these people. You don't want to bring that negativity into your life, but the negativity does come in certain ways, and that's what we're going to be discussing today in this very important video. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And we're live right now, so if you see me on either platform, could you kindly hit the like button? It really helps others to find this live stream and this message that is so important. And spiritual warfare, there was a phrase years ago: spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, right? It's not about flesh and blood. It's about principalities, spirits, right? Energies. But spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, is now crystal clear. And you could hit the triple C in the chat if you are here for crystal clear clarity. What spiritual warfare actually looks like is when you are doing the work of God. If you are improving the lives of others, and you might see this out in the world, you might see, certain people, you say, wow, this person's doing so much work. This person is trying to improve, life for other people. And they are like relentlessly, maybe attacked certain things that are designed to lower the vibrational frequency of that person doing the work of God. I appreciate that, Scott. So spiritual warfare, lowering a person's frequency on purpose. When this happens, that person cannot serve others or get work done. Okay, and in the past couple of days, I had a friend, and I just want to share his story. And I, as an empath, feeling what he was feeling, and I'll share a little bit about my journey. A lot of you know a little bit about it, and we're always getting new people onto this channel. This movement is moving like never before. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Your life will change. It'll improve at least by 1% every single day. Every single day, we're moving in that direction. And we're going to increase our vibrational frequency and the lives of others. So it's very heart-wrenching, but the situation worked out. Just so we know. The other day, I have a friend, Adam. He's been on this channel before. Adam is a healer, and he works with energy, and he helps other people. The other day, someone stole his dog, Harley, And he was very upset about this. And this is a person that is a leader. He needs to use his energy, and you have to be in the right mindset to do this work. And in this season, in this time period, we're witnessing so many strange things that are happening. And I felt for him. You raise a dog, you raise a child. And to have a dog stolen, I said, who the heck steals a dog? Harley's a little dog. It's like, fits like, it's like, she's like this big. And he was very upset about this. And to have that feeling, and I felt for him, you don't know what to do. So, to make a long story short, he got in touch with the detective. And luckily, because a neighbor saw the person stealing the dog, they were able to get the license plate. And the detective yesterday returned Harley to my friend, and now he's reunited with that dog. But number one, we're seeing a lot of strange behavior. Who the heck steals a dog? Okay, what's going on? Okay, so sometimes we see these things, and number one, very strange things are happening. Number two, that is something that is gut-wrenching. Your dog is gone. Okay, and people that you think about kidnapping, dog napping. What the heck is going on? All right. So him in that situation, he can't do his energy work. He has to worry about himself. Okay, and this is something, and I'm just using this story, and it has a happy ending as the detective returned his dog. Okay, I've shared this many times, and some people, maybe at first glance, you don't understand this. Your cup needs to be filled up first. You have to worry about yourself first before anyone else. And when you are fully charged, when you are on point, then you have the ability to help other people. So your cup needs to be filled up first. All right? So when you are, giving yourself, when you are, trying to help other people, you can't do this. So what do they say on the airplane? What do they say on the airplane? You got to put your oxygen mask on first before you help anyone else. You have to have your oxygen mask on first. So you have to realize that, number one, we need strong leaders. People that are doing work, and this is the quote-unquote spiritual warfare that you might be witnessing. You might be a person that resonates with the chosen ones, the 144,000, the rainbow warriors of the Hopi prophecy. And you might have gone through a season where there was a floodgate of traumas, of things that purposely lower your vibrational frequency. This is what spiritual warfare actually looks like. Earlier on my journey, right, I've been doing this work. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first rodeo. Please smash the like button if you're just stumbling in, though. It's going to help continue this message to get out there. This ain't my first rodeo. And I needed to really see the spiritual warfare that is going on. Because I'm like probably a lot of you, oh no, people are nice. This is all good stuff out there. Yeah, you go into spiritual communities, right? Everyone's a nice person, right? Right? You might go out there and then you start seeing, wow, wow, this is crazy what's going on out there. When you step forth, you have a marking. Right? What's that marking? It's almost like some people will call it a glow, right? It's not maybe an actual mark, but you are giving off an energy signature. And the angels can see your mark, You're marked by God. And the ones that want to sabotage. It's a sabotage, right? The Beastie Boys talked about it, right? The sabotage. You could raise your hand in the chat. Have you witnessed people that might, come pretend to be so spiritual, and they're actually sabotaging you? You could raise your hand. You could put the Holy Spirit fire, because the Holy Spirit, it's blazing light, warriors. It's gonna send it back to hell. It's gonna send it back to where it came from. No, it's a sabotage. There was a time period where I dealt with a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, a lot of sabotage. It was designed to lower the frequency on purpose, because now I'm in survival mode and I can't put my best foot forward to serve other people. And we all go through this. And God allows it to happen. What do you mean God allows it to happen? Because you are forged in the fire. You are refined in the fire. You could plunge yourself into the depths of hell. But for you, that flame is the Holy Spirit fire. Let's get those flames going. Let's get those crowns going. Jeffrey, I appreciate you very much, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for that. Yes, I have been blessed by our ancestors for kindness, and my empties up. Let's get going, light warriors. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. Thank you for that. This is what spiritual warfare actually looks like. Don't think about, what is the event? What's the event, light warriors? Right? Some people, but there's no event. Not getting it. You have to expand, right? So what is the event? We are expanding the human consciousness of the collective. And there are micro events, there's major events, but over the course of time, in an accelerated rate, humanity has expanded their consciousness. This is a consciousness warfare. This is a consciousness battlefield. Light is information, dark is the absence of light, absence of the information. You need the information to navigate the plane of existence. Go into a dark room that you've never been in before, right? Pitch black. You can't see where you're going, right? You maybe trip over a coffee table, bump into the wall, trip over a chair. You need the information. Light is information. Your frequency, you have to be fully charged. Spiritual warfare happens. We know the devil will try to wear out the saints. You might be getting this message, and you're saying, I felt like I'm stuck in the mud. It's like quicksand. I'm trying to move forward, but it's taking forever to move forward. Have you experienced that? That's spiritual warfare. You're saying, I know something's off. I'm very stagnant. I've done a video, okay? Progress over perfect. Progress over perfect. We don't have to be perfect, but in the human innate, it knows this. We want to at least make progress, at least that we're moving in the right direction. Maybe that resonates with you. At least we want to make that progress moving forward. And you might go through a period and you say it's just very stagnant. There's a lot of weight and you have to push and grind through the weight. That's why your Uncle Mike goes to the gym and pumps every day. Always be pumping. Write it down. Always be pumping. Well, when I press against the weight, it's building my physical muscles. Well, this type of, when you're pushing and it's not really, it's so dense, it's so hard to push through, that's working on your spiritual muscles. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. Leah loves life. Thank you so much. How do you stay calm during an intense attack? I remember that time. But it's very funny because there are certain times where you get very anxious, you get very aggravated. But even when something happens and it's so like, this is total, like this is not even real. Like you might have had a spiritual quote unquote attack, and you say to yourself, this is not even real. That actually clicked in my mind, and I knew that it was going to be fine, because it was so like bizarro world, right? It was so bizarre that it actually gave me comfort, that I knew that this was something supernatural, and I was totally calm. Sometimes we complain, again, we're in that mud, we want to move forward, we start to stir inside. The Hermetic principle of rhythm. You might see this in the world. You might see this in your everyday life. And the individuals that they did their spiritual warfare, right? They tried to, prevent you or other people, right? You're doing the work of God, and they try to prevent it, or that Hermetic principle of rhythm. God allowed it. And now that pendulum is going to swing. Justice is here. Everyone, thousands of people, write it in the comments. Justice is here. These are the immutable truths. These are the laws of the universe. Justice is here. And we all go through it. Every superhero does. We're everyday life superheroes. Justice is here. We're everyday life superheroes. Every superhero goes through it. Every chosen one goes through it. Spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, is now crystal clear. Once you become aware, once you break free of these things, now you start, now it makes sense. You don't see it at first. You don't see it at first. That's why God allowed it. I'll allow it. Right? I'll allow it. It was allowed because that's your training. You went into training grounds. You went into training grounds. Sometimes you have to plunge yourself into the filth. Sometimes you have to go through it yourself so you could help millions and millions of people. Millions and millions of people are rising right now. 1 million. You just write 1 million in the comments. 1 million. Millions and millions of people are counting on you. Because the person that doesn't follow the matrix, the person with the authentic ideas, it has more power than 100,000 people. Your authenticity is feared by the matrix. Your authenticity is feared by the matrix. There's a light that's emitting from you. And it might not be visible light, Visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. You are giving off an energy. An electromagnetic light is coming off of you. People can pick up on it subconsciously. I know this. I could go on the camera. It doesn't matter how many people. There could be 1 million people watching right now. People that are picking up, they know who I am. We are entering an age where we can't hide anymore. That's why you might be witnessing this. You might see the narcissist acting out, the demons acting out. Are you experiencing that? You could hit the starburst in the chat. Because you can't hide anymore. We're entering an energetic age. People, they lied about everything. Just lie about it. But Dr. Bruce Lipton, what did Dr. Bruce Lipton say? Language was designed to hide feelings. Tyler Gu, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The warfare I've been experiencing lately, in a few weeks, has been intense. Since my grandma's funeral, we're very sorry. Every day has been a battle to remain light. Yeah, it has been very dense lately. Appreciate you. But that's the additional pressure. It manifests. So I try to always keep it at 100, and it's the energy themes. So the actual experience that we have, it could be with a different type of person or a different thing, but it's the same energy theme. And that pressure is on right now because you need to be birthed. You have to birth something new. A diamond is formed under great pressure, and there's a little extra pressure because God knows you could handle it. You're pressing, you're pushing against it. Push, push, push. Push, push in the, right? You have to push and give birth to something new. Something new is being birthed right now. Smash the like button if a new version of you is being birthed right now. Spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, is now crystal clear. We're on the way up now. So when you start to experience, you say, hey, wait a minute, I thought I was doing the right thing. Why are all these situations popping up? It's done on purpose. And you might not totally believe the whole spiritual lens. I was there years ago, I know. Everything's got to be rational. Everything, it's matrix dimension. But there's a higher plane of existence. Some of you saw that YouTube short, right? When I showed you the top of the fort and the lookout tower. You're going to have you have to get a higher vantage point. You're going to have to go up and you're going to have to look down and you're going to have to see what's really going. And that's what we do on this channel. What's really going on in the world. And when you stay in the truth, you never have to hide. You never have to hide. And you should, because everything you do is documented. What do you mean? Oh, it's documented in the Akashic records. Yeah. Some of you know about it. We have full videos on the channel page, Akashic records. My friend Adam knows how to read them. But he can't do that work for other people when he's under a massive stress event like that. Him just telling me the story, and I know him very well, I know the love that he had, it's like, I almost can't put it, it's such a gut-wrenching thing. And who the heck is stealing dogs? It's ridiculous. But he had his dog returned to him. But to even go through that for over a day, or however long it was, I don't know if he got it in the morning of the next day, but he was very lucky. But we're in a new time period. Justice is here. Justice is here. There's a hermetic principle of rhythm. That's that's the narcissistic energy. They assume. You know what happens when you assume, right? They assumed. They assume that they're going to get, allow it to happen like it always has. Oh, I got away with it before, but then eventually, one day, they were going to F-U-C-K with the wrong one. I did a full video on that. You should check it out on the channel page. Eventually, they messed around with the wrong one. They messed around with the Sigma archetype. They messed around with the Son of God. They messed around with the Daughter of God. Smash the like button. Hit the Holy Spirit fire in the chat. We are the royal family. And we run the show. And we run the show. Stop bowing down. Stop living a life on your knees. They have no more power. You're starting to see this, right? So, well, oh, what's it? Because it's designed. Why is this happening? It's designed to lower your frequency on purpose. I know I can't do this work if I'm not fully charged. I see my other brothers and sisters, and we collaborate quietly. And I know they're doing the work too. And they have their trials and tribulations. We all do. This is what the spiritual warfare looks like. Get up, son. Jeffrey, I appreciate you. Happy days. A chosen generation. I appreciate you. On point. Thank you for the confirmation. Hashtag the Royals. Everyone, 1,000 people, write it in the comments. Here come the Royals. Yeah. Here come the Royals. The crowns. Hit the crowns. Here come the Royals. The crowns are here. Yeah, we're preaching today, baby. The veil, very thin right now. Very thin. So you want to stay focused today and every day. Because this is a year like none before. This is the 888 year of abundance. It's the 8 year. You could bring abundance not only for you. So why do the blessings come? Because what you do, you have to be in alignment. You're going to have to find the intersection. The main thing right now is to restore balance and to get back into alignment. The abundance comes because you're serving the people of God. And people that are awake and aware, maybe you've decalcified your pineal gland. If you missed yesterday's video, please check that out. It's so important. And you could see crystal clear. You don't use the 2 eyes, you use the 1 eye. Now you could see. Now I see what's going on. It's so simple. I could see who is who. And again, it's okay if you don't see it at first. I was there as well. But you got to study, you got to detox, and you got to go into the wilderness. You have to. There's a divine purpose. You have a divine mission. You are marked by God. It's time for the royal family to rise, and we are taking over. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Comment down below, have you experienced a weird thing like that? You know, it's crazy, some of these things, but these things happen to purposefully lower your vibrational frequency. And God gets very upset when these things happen. That's why that hermetic principle of rhythm, that pendulum is going to come swinging back. And justice is coming in. I love you all. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. The links are in the description. Utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. Comment on this video. Click the like button. Head over to the channel page. Go to the first playlist. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. The more that you share, the more that you do all these things, it really does make a very powerful difference. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Stay tuned to this channel. We have a lot coming out. It's a powerful time period. Love you all. Bye for now.